It's been a good week.
Yeah, been a good week, but we must finish off the week. And this division, you can't really gloat for long because there's another game upon us. And it's as important. We can't just think that we're going to turn up and then roll them over, that's for sure. They'll want to come to Aston Villa and perform on the big stage. And they've still, when you look at this team, got some good players. They've had a tough start, but the championship for me that's what it's all about, you know. Nobody would have predicted going in after 10 games, 4 or 5 of them teams who are going to be in the top 6, i.e. Preston, Ipswich, Sheffield United, Cardiff, nobody predicted that, and that's the beauty of the championship because, you know, it's a level playing field. There's no gulf like there is in the Premier League. There's no gulf. You've got some good teams and some really good teams, but there's no gulf like what you have in the big league.
With the run we're on, do you almost feel like it's a bad time for the international break to be coming?
Well, it came at a bad time the last time, and you know, but it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. We just hope that they all come back okay, yeah, that's all you can hope for. But in an ideal world, no, we wouldn't have wanted it. We wouldn't have wanted it, but it's what it is.
The goals have really started to come the last 2 games, but how much credit do the back 5 deserve? Only 2 goals conceded in 5 now.
I make no secret of the fact that, look, in any successful team, you have to have a defence that allows you and gives you the platform to achieve what you need to do. And certainly the partnership with Chester and Terry now looks very, very good. The goalkeeper, Sam, has got better. He seems to get better, touch wood, in every game he plays. So they've been the constant. They've been settled. I think that's very, very pleasing.
And some of the football's been fantastic as well these last couple of weeks.
I was delighted the way we played the other day. It was some of the football, some of the goals we scored. I mean, I've just seen the 4th goal. You know, there's something like 20 passes we've done before we stick it in the back of the net. So they're playing very, very well. And we look a threat up the top end of the pitch. And you're right about one thing. Last year, we had Codge and relied too much and too heavily on him. And if he didn't score, we didn't score. So it was important that, you know, you look at the midfield areas. Hurahan's got 5, Onama's got 2, Albert's got 4, wherever it is. So there's people chipping in with goals, which is vitally important.
Unchanged again on Tuesday. How hard is it at the minute for the wider squad to try and break into that starting 11?
Look, I think they accept it. Look, we're a squad, and that's what you need, a squad. We've still got 2-3 valuable players missing. But the squad is what makes you successful. And like Albert Adoma, for instance, you know, he must have looked and thought, what's happening here? Because Snodgrass arrives, Al Mohammadi arrives, all in his position. He got on with it, trained harder if that's possible for Albert. His figures and stats and training were incredible. So he didn't sulk or moan. And when the chance came along, he responded in the right way by scoring a couple of goals. And the way he played the other night on the left-hand side has delighted me because he's looked a very, very good player and added something to his bow, the thing that he can cut in on the right-hand side and score goals from the left, which we always know he was capable of.
In the first quarter of the season gone, the gap at the top, to the top team, is not too big. That must be pleasing at this point. Yeah, well, look, we you know, in the last 5 games, I think our form is we're top of the league. So we've needed that. We've needed to play catch up. We had a poor start. You know, when you lose a couple of games out of 4, then you know you have to respond in the right way. And thankfully, the team has responded in the right way. And as I said, at the moment, we look a threat. You know, when you look at we're attacking options, we're a threat for any team going forward. So defensively, we've always been rock solid. So we've got a nice blend and a nice mixture at the moment. Injury-wise, how do we come out Tuesday night?
I think everybody's okay. We've got a few knocks and bumps and bruises, but I think everybody's okay. So, yeah, everybody's okay.
Could we do a check on Gabby, Jedinak and Lansbury?
Gabby's fit. Lansbury not quite there. Jedinak, big couple of weeks for him and Grealish. Jedinak is not going with Australia, so a big couple of weeks. It's a bit of a concern, I have to say, with Mile after when he played that one game, he was sore. So if he's sore, he is sore, if you know what I mean. So it's a bit of a concern to us, but we hope now this international break will do him the world of good, and we hope that he's in contention for our next away game.
And the longer term guys, Andre Green, Jack Grealish?
Well, Jack's bouncing around the training ground and he's on the grass and doing a bit of running. We have to just box clever with him because obviously he's had a serious injury, the lad. Greeny's going to be a long time. He's still in a brace. So we just have to be patient with that one, but still way off of that.
What are Bolton going to bring tomorrow? Difficult start to the season, of course.
They've had a difficult start after getting newly promoted. You know, when you look at them, they've got good experience. They've got people who've been here and done it before. So, big physical threat they are. So, I know they're having a tough time at the moment, but I don't think you can take any notice of that. They'll want to come to Villa Park and play. So, we have to be at our best. And if we're at our best like we were the other night and against, then that's all we can do is play to our strengths.
And just lastly, Davis and Solomon getting international call-ups yesterday. How pleased are you for them?
Well, I'm delighted. He's had such a rise. Keenan in particular has had such a rise in 7 weeks. It's really what books are made of. It's, you know, from non-league to making his debut to scoring goals to getting called up for England. It doesn't get much better if you're a young player at 19. So I'm delighted for him. We'll make sure that he keeps his feet on the floor. But delighted for the young ones.